Jeffrey wakes up at 12 p.m. and the first thing he does is scroll on Instagram. He's scrolling and ends up in some model's profile and decides to scroll and scroll and even finds her OnlyFans. He decides to fap before he even gets out of bed. Even after he promised himself he wouldn't even do it again. Yet this only encourages him to continue scrolling, and he faps again and again until it's 3 p.m. already. And Jeffrey hasn't even gotten out of bed. But then he wonders why he's depressed after he's done nothing productive all day. Adonis. Do you know what Adonis does as soon as the clock hits 5 a.m.? Adonis wakes up and the first thing he does is to burst out of bed. He rushes through his morning routine. He reads, he meditates, he journals, and in less than 30 minutes, he's already working on his business while he's fasted, just like the hunter. The hungry lion he is. After he has accomplished his work for the day. What a productive morning, Adonis. It hits 12 p.m. and Adonis hits an intense and productive workout whilst Jeffrey is barely waking up, scrolling on social media, indulging in instant gratification. You know, back in my complete beta low testosterone days, when I was 12, 13 years old, I would literally wake up every single day at 12 p.m. 12 or 1 p.m. Like at the time that most people are already eating lunch, I was barely waking up. When Thanksgiving and Christmas break rolled around, all I did every single day was just focus on instant gratification. I would literally spend every single night going to bed at 1 or 2 or 3 a.m. Literally every single night. And yet I would ask myself, I would wonder, why am I so depressed all the time? After I never did anything productive all day. This one specific day, I remember, like I said, all I focused was on instant gratification. I would literally, there was this one specific day. I remember, I don't know what was going through my head. However, I literally fapped like 3 or 4 times that day. Literally. And you can relate to this because you've done this before. Maybe it didn't go the same way for you, but if I'm being completely honest with you, bro, like my burnt. That was the one day that I literally vowed to myself that I would never do it again. It literally starts burning, bro. Like, imagine being in that situation yourself. I vowed to myself that I would never do it again, and day after, maybe a week after, I was back to it. That's how much of a loser I was. Fast forward freshman year of my high school. I discovered self-improvement. I discovered meditation, journaling, working out. I started to actually discipline myself for the first time in my life. And all of a sudden, I started gaining confidence. The girls that I used to have a really big crush on, they were literally chasing after me after so many years. And I didn't really care for that anymore. However, it felt good. Like, imagine having the girl that you had a crush on before have literally DMing you on Instagram, telling you that she likes you. That's how much better my life changed. That's how I was able to turn my life around. I decided to actually discipline myself. I decided to build my body, focus on myself, meditate, journal, get a real morning routine. And all of a sudden, my life was a million times better. This is how NoFap, because with self-improvement I discovered NoFap. I decided to stop focusing on the days and stop focusing on the streak. I decided to keep my mind so busy to the point that NoFap wasn't even a part of me anymore. I didn't even think about it. By the time that the night hit, I was already ready to go to bed. It was 10 p.m. I wasn't going to bed at 3 a.m. anymore. NoFap wasn't even part of me anymore. It wasn't part of my identity. That is how NoFap completely changed me. Along with NoFap, like I said, I disciplined myself and my life became so much better. And if you're sitting here right now and you're telling me that it's okay to fap, because this is what a lot of people, this is what we've been told ever since we were kids, that it's okay to fap. It's okay, it's normal for a young man to do this. No, it is not. Because the reason why men fap nowadays, and you're not going to argue with me, because I know there's a lot of people right now ranting, being like, no, it's okay to fap. You know, it lowers your chances of getting prostate cancer, and it's normal for young men to do this nowadays. No, it is not. Because the reason why men fap is because they crave love and intimacy from a woman. But when a man is not masculine enough, whenever he doesn't have the balls to go out and meet real women and get this love and intimacy from them, he looks for this on porn websites. He takes the easy way out. Same thing with video games. Do you see how this works? Us as young men, we've been told that it's okay. So we just focused on instant gratification ever since we were young men. That is why we play video games, because we want to level up. However, because everyone is too much of a to do it in real life, we just focus on this in video games. We level up in a video game instead of doing it in real life. So if you're sitting here and you're telling me that no, it's okay to fap because you're a 23-year-old virgin and you don't have the balls to go out and meet real women, then you are a little face reality. Discipline yourself. I know it is hard, but before I leave, I want you to focus on this. I want you to visualize this. Imagine that you decided to, you just give self-improvement a chance. You decide to focus on the good things. You decide to start working out. You decide to discipline yourself. You decide to get out of bed as soon as you wake up, even if you don't feel like it. You decide to do it anyways. You decide to work out. You decide to journal, meditate. You start doing a couple of the good habits, and all of a sudden your life is great. You meet new people at the gym. You make new friendships. You're more confident. That crush that you have on that girl, you tell that girl that you like her and she likes you back. And eventually you show that love and intimacy. She gives you that love and intimacy you've always craved. She gives it to you because you deserve it, because you've been working hard, because you're the man that she needs, and she's the woman that you've wanted, that you've desired your whole life. That could be your life. However, there's another alternative. If you decide to just focus on instant gratification simply because you can just click away from this video. But what's gonna happen if you do that? Because it's easier right now. Yes, it might be more comfortable for you right now. However, in the future, this is going to catch up to you. Because discipline makes today hard, but tomorrow a lot better. But instant gratification makes today easy, but tomorrow a lot harder. It gives your future self a much worse life. You can choose that. You can choose the strong masculine path, the Adonis path. Or you can choose the Jeffrey, the pleasure, which is only going to keep you sad and depressed, just like you've been your whole life. Make the right choice and do it for your future self.